News 8.
CPA Scott Adair is back with us. Scott, as always, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Mark.
So we're talking about veterans on Veterans Day and some of the financial benefits and tax breaks that are available to them. What areas are we going to focus in on?
Yeah, I really want to focus in on three areas. Some tax credits available to veterans, also some educational benefits available to veterans, and finally some property tax exemptions available to veterans.
Let's take them maybe in that order, and we'll start with tax credits. What options are available?
So the biggest one out there is the earned income tax credit, which we've heard a lot about for low and moderate income families to be able to take advantage of a reduced payroll tax impact to them from tax perspective. And ultimately, the reason why military veterans are eligible for this is because combat pay is excluded from their income in order to calculate whether or not they're eligible for the benefit.
We talk about veterans in combat, wounded in combat. What's available for them?
Yeah, this is a rather big one and a rather new one, too. In 2017, the Veterans Combat Tax Act, Fairness Tax Act, was put into law. And what it does is all lump sum benefits that a veteran received by a combat wound effectively become tax-free. So they can go all the way back to January of 1991 and claim that credit on their income taxes moving forward.
Wow. That is significant.
Yes.
Let's talk about education. What opportunities are available in terms of breaks for veterans here?
So the post 9/11 GI Bill is available for veterans to use depending on how long of their service, how long they were in service for, either 90 days if they were just active or 30 days if they were honorably discharged, eligible for a benefit to allow them to go back to school.
And we say school, what kind of schooling and just how much is available here?
So we've got all different types of schooling, colleges, universities, trade schools, just on-the-job training type things, eligible for up to $1,000, which could include both reduction as far as the tuition goes. It could be used for housing allowances, and it could be used for books and supplies in the classroom.
You mentioned property tax exemptions off the top. What's the benefit here?
Yeah, so again, we're looking at New York State and a lot of the local municipalities offering tax breaks or lower tax assessments on the value of the properties that they own. What I would say here is you really probably need to reach out to your local municipality and the assessor's office to determine what breaks you're actually eligible for. Combat veterans could be eligible for more significant tax breaks from that perspective.
Veterans that want to buy a house can also get a break here as well, right?
Yeah, the VA has some very interesting loan programs as far as affordable housing goes. Certainly can look at no down payment, no private mortgage interest or insurance act, so the no PMI on your property, and also no early repayment penalties.
Okay, and a final thought here as it relates to this in terms of veterans who want to take advantage of these breaks. There's a good step to take along those lines.
Yeah, probably the most important step, first step is go to the website of the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs to determine what breaks are out there and you may be eligible for.
All right. Scott, thank you. I know veterans appreciate it on this Veterans Day.
Absolutely.
If you missed any of our conversation about these financial breaks that are available, as always, we'll share it on our website at rochesterfirst.com.